Shardless Agent. They better, for their sake, have Force of Negation. Otherwise, this game is hyper super over. Alright, guys. 5th and final match time. We are here to finish out this league with a Reclaimer. We sadly got our streak decimated by a black-green rock opponent in the last round, so we are currently 3-1. But regardless, that's still a pretty good record, and I'm pretty happy with that. And we still got one more round to go to see if we can get just a little bit of extra on top of our league value that we've already gotten. And if not, at least we went infinite, quote-unquote, and so there's always a silver lining. And yeah, I don't have much else to say. If you like the channel, leave a like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Leave your support at the end of the video. Gotta know if you like what you're watching or not. And I will see you guys in game 1. Alrighty, let's hop in here for the final match. Can we get all 5 games on the play? All 5 matches on the play? That would be monumental. Nope. Close, but not quite. Probably playing turn 1 Reclaimer here, just in case it, actually survives. Our opponent's name is Aqua Fresh. Love that. Definitely keeping this. All we need is a bounce land and any other land for this to kind of pan out. Our opponent leads on Foothills Pass. So probably I would put our opponent on a Cascade strategy. Either Living End or Rhinos. I think either way, I still want to play Reclaimer here. It could just be a really bad burn hand, like with no turn 1 creature, in which case playing Grazer might be good, but it's definitely debatable. Castle Garenberg is a great pickup, by the way. I think I'm inclined to play Reclaimer. Could be wrong. If our opponent's playing Living End, though, this will be like the entire game right here. Okay, that might be a bit of a stretch, but it looks like they could also be playing Blue-Red Murktide. See, Dead and Gone. No, definitely a Cascade strategy of some sort. Probably Rhinos. Okay. Well, we're just gonna Grazer out of land then, I guess. Ah! Well, at least we have another green source where that one came from, so we'll, like I said, Grazer out of land. And we'll pass it back. See if they have Shardless Agent here to put a couple of Crashing Footfall Rhinos into play. Shardless Agent. Crashing Footfalls. Well, I'm a prophet. You heard me say it. Alright, nothing super interesting to look at here from the cards they revealed. I guess we're just slamming Dryad. Play land first because it's technically correct. Play Dryad. Play Forest. And Conceal the Cavern. Don't want our opponent to know that we have an uncounterable Titan upcoming. And we'll just see what happens. Hopefully they just play another Shardless Agent, and then we can just Titan and kill them. That would be ideal. Well, hopefully they play Shardless Agent, and then also don't have Force of Negation or Subtlety in their hand as well. Them having land is quite good for us, actually. They bounce our Dryad. Yeah. Kinda sucks. Well, hopefully we'll be getting a Titan into play. May not be good enough at this point. We have Engineered Explosives in the sideboard for this particular matchup, which is nice. Okay. Amulet. That one's pretty good. Well, I mean, we can't really... I guess we can lead on Amulet, and then if they force it, then we can play land, activate Garenberg to cast Titan, so we'll see what happens. They let it go. Summoner's Pact. It went through. Okay, we'll get Titan. Play Cavern, naming Dryad, I guess, as our Titan is likely to resolve this turn if they don't have Subtlety. There's Titan. Do we go for the attack? They can't have ice, as that costs 2 mana to tap our dude. And the bounce part of Dead and Gone is 3, so I think we're safe to attack here. Fury is sorcery speed, so we can attack before we do anything else, and then we'll probably get Valcut and a bounce land on our attack. I'm fine with this. We might just have lethal here, to be honest. I didn't really expect all this to just, like, work. And I guess we pick up Cavern? I don't see why not. Go to combat. Swing. Bounce Dryad. Look how much it mattered. Look how much it mattered. Right, and we just need to make sure we have 3 mana here, so... And we'll pick up any land. I guess a bounce land. So we can, quote-unquote, go infinite as far as our land count is considered. Just never run out of possible land drops. Dryad is not quite lethal. We could kill a Rhino and hope they don't have land Cryptic Command to tap our team, which would still not even be lethal. So we could play Azusa into Boros Garrison Simic Dryad, but that doesn't kill a Rhino, so I'm just going to slam the Dryad. Can't stop me. And we'll play Garrison, because I don't really know what we would want to name with Cavern here anyways, so... Kill this Rhino. Wait, right there. Always yes, always yield. We're 3 damage short of killing our opponent. Unfortunately, not much we could have done about that. And guess we'll just pick up the Garrison. Sure. Alright, here we go. I think we might have just barely eked this one out. Our opponent fetches. They can't stop us from having the green we need to pay for Summoner's Pact unless they have mainboard Blood Moon. Was not expecting this one to turn back around for us, I'm not gonna lie. They could have had many different ways to interact. Mostly the free spells, but, I mean, of course, their deck plays them, you know. I think we block. I guess one of the few ways we lose this game is if they can answer our Titan and our Dryad. I don't think taking damage down to 8 is gonna matter, to be honest, so we could throw the Grazer in front. I don't really see a reason not to. Just take 1 damage instead of 4. Fine with me. Because, like, let's say they were to use 2 copies of Dead and Gone, or 1 copy to do to the final 2 damage to the Titan to kill it. Yeah, if we had blocked with the Titan, I think we have lethal here. Hold on. So we can double strike our Titan, and that's probably just game. Yep. So we haste it, attack, get Vesuva Sunhome. That's 16 minus their 5. Yeah, they're super dead. Plus, we can still just, like, play Azusa, so... Alright, we'll play land. I guess there's no real reason to have played Azusa here. If they top-decked exactly Subtlety, then that denies us of lethal, so maybe this was a bit of a misstep, but it's fine. We'll play Azusa. Don't Subtlety me. Okay. We're good. We're chill. No problems. Let's go ahead and haste this guy. We'll pick up the Stronghold and play Bajuka Bog, targeting our opponent. Take that. Now it's just Sunhome and anything else, and we are good to go. So, Sunhome and Talari West. Double strike that one right there. And our opponent should be deterministically dead. They can do 3 damage to our Titan with their first strike part of the Fury there. And our opponent's dead. Okay. Very nice to win this particular game 1. Explosives good against Rhinos, pretty clearly. Foundation Breaker and Forces against Blood Moons. Tracker probably is not good enough against Blood Moon. It might be. I'll bring in 1 Tracker. And I think that's about it. Reclaimer's not great here. Grazer's fine. Relic doesn't really matter. Bajukabog doesn't really matter. Explorer's slow against Blood Moon in particular. And I think that's that. The all lands explosives hand, huh? Nah, I think we can do better than that. Just this feeling I have, you know. Also, explosives is kind of awkward in this matchup because you have to play this waiting game of like trying to play around Force of Negation, but if you play out explosives too early, then you just get owned by your opponent having Foundation Breaker. So, and for this, we're just going to ship the Garrison. Clearly, we don't want that one in our hand. And as much as I hate to expose either Saga or Amulet to our opponent's Force of Vigor or Foundation Breaker or what, they mold 4 cards. What the heck? Are they mulliganing the Blood Moon, perhaps? If that's the read we get, we might just slam Tracker on turn 2, so that if they do play Blood Moon, we have something happening. They began with 4 cards, huh? Okay. I guess I hope for their sake that those 4 cards contained a Force of Vigor and a green card. Otherwise, I don't think that they can realistically win, but we'll see. Fetch. Not even getting the Ketria land. The Triome. I wonder if they're playing that. No Foundation Breaker. Could still be Force of Vigor. Could still be Force... I guess not. Alright. Well... I mean, I guess we're playing Dryad and... keeping the bounce land in hand, so once we have double Amulet this upcoming turn, we'll be able to go crazy, even if our Dryad dies, by using Arboreal Grazer. We'll pass back. They could still have Force for our Summoner's Pact. They could even potentially hardcast it. If they force our Summoner's Pact, then we can just go crazy with Tireless Tracker, so I'm not really worried about it. Shardless Agent. They better, for their sake, have Force of Negation. Otherwise, this game is hyper super over. With another Grazer, there's no way it's not just like complete game. Alright, we'll get the second Amulet. Probably should have floated a green instead of a black, but alas, what can you do? We'll play our bounce land first things first. Hit 5, so we're not auto-yielding to our Amulets. 2 in play with auto-yielding is not a good mixture, I will say. And we'll pick up the Sanctuary, of course. Might as well go ahead and activate Garen Brig. Get rid of this ugly black mana. We don't need that. See, we can play Tracker down to 3, have 4 floating, play Grazer land up to 6 pack. Okay, let's just go ahead and show them the pact. Trying to get as many clues out of our Tracker at the same time. We have to make sure we're not dying to our Summoner's Pact as well, but that should not be terribly difficult. Obviously, we're getting Titan. They didn't force it, so... Alright. Oh, that's right, we can just play Sanctuary as our second land for the turn, okay. We're just doing everything that we want to this game. We can probably get a second Titan into play. I don't know if we want to cast a second Summoner's Pact, though. Thinking probably not. Right, we'll pick up the castle, I guess, and then Grazer in the castle. Yep, this game is pretty much over. Right, we'll Titan. We'll get Valakut Slayers. We'll attack and get some more Valakuts. And that'll be the game. Pretty simple. We can even double haste here. Thanks to this untapped Garenbrig we got. Do we want to? Sure we do. We love to double haste. That is absolutely the plan. Tracker can get in there. How about that? No reason to play the Grazer here. Swing with not Dryad. Yep. We'll get Valakut and Vesuva copy Valakut. Boom. We will stack the amulets on the bottom, I guess. See, that's 18 damage. They block both of the Rhinos here and chump the tracker. I guess if we had attacked with the Dryad, this might have actually been lethal. So we kill one Rhino, they double block, take 5 plus 12 is 17. That's a little short. Huh. Weird. Okay, well, I guess we'll kill their board so they don't get rid of our Titan. Or at least as many as we need to point at their board. We can leave them with a Rhino, I guess. Actually, I guess we want to kill the Rhino too so they don't just take out our tracker for no reason. We could still lose to Blood Moon, I guess. Wait. Okay. Let's take out the other Rhino, I think. Just take it all out. No creatures for you. Always yes. Always yes. Always yes. Always yield. We probably would have had lethal if I had copied Bounce Land instead of the getting a third Valakut so we could Grazer in Bounce Land post-combat. Oops. I guess we still could have lethal if we clue into a land right now. It's not a land. Oh, it's so close. We're one short of lethal from just the damage front. Annoying. Alright, well, if our opponent has Blood Moon, then we lose, and if they don't, then we don't. They're at 1. If only we had attacked with this stupid Dryad. Okay, go, opponent. We messed around too much and put ourselves at risk. That's on us. Alright, we won the match. Whew. A little bit of a risky closer, but of course, it was always going to work out. No problem. And we ended up 4-1 overall. Let me go change that real quick. Okay, so you should be able to see that in the little record indicator below me. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about the list. I think it's fine. I'm not sure that Reclaimer is where you want to be, but it is super fun to play. And it seems like it would help against all the blue-white control decks of the world, which is the main reason why I decided to play Reclaimer in the first place, is the resurgence of blue-white control. But yeah, I mean, Amulets, it's alright. There's still some matchups that it's not great against, but it's always going to be a relatively playable deck in my opinion. And so, anyways, hopefully you guys appreciate this content and me powering it out to get some videos on the channel, despite the fact that I'm in the middle of school. So, if you appreciate it, then leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you have not already. Please, we need to grow this channel. Okay, I'm going to stop shilling. Anyways, I will see you guys for the next videos whenever they happen. Thank you guys for being supporters of my channel up until this point. And this is Red Face Menace, signing off.